Yeah, super unfortunate about AP being out. AP has worked her behind off to try to get back and get ready. But it just didn't work out. Sometimes it happens like that. This is professional sports. But we're focused on the positive things like, having another home game and having another sellout and, as many sellouts and that we've had this year and our fans and how amazing they've been by coming out and supporting all year long and the opportunity to fight another day to be in this playoff hunt race. So we're super excited about those opportunities and focused on Chicago and what we can do to try to get a win tonight.
So last time you said win and survive was your message. Was the message still the same?
Yeah, it's the same. Our predicament has not changed for us. We are still in, the situation where we need to win, point blank period. We need to win, and that's the only way that we can move on, and that's the only way that we can continue to be in the playoff race. So I think that that's our focus tonight. Tonight it's Chicago. Last time was Washington, but tonight's it's Chicago. So we have to go out with that mentality and get the job done.
Have these last few games kind of felt like playoff type of
Oh,
games?
all these games have been playoff games for us. The atmosphere, what's at stake, the concentration, the focus, from all the teams because everybody's fighting for that spot and fighting to be in the hunt. So all of it has been a playoff chase. But that's fun basketball. If you've been in the playoffs, I was fortunate enough in my career to be in the playoffs a lot. That's the best type of basketball when you're competing at that high level. And so for our players, I think it's a good thing. It's only gonna help us down the stretch.
It's been three overtime games in the last five. This one, like fatigue in players, anything like that, or
I used to have a coach that used to tell me, used to scream at us, "You're not tired." I mean, that's what she used to scream at us in college, like every day. You're not tired. You're not tired. And I think the more you tell yourself that, the more you focus on that you're not tired, then that's what the feeling will be. That's what the sentiment will be. So we can't have that mindset coming into this. Is playoff basketball. Everybody's going down the stretch. Everybody's playing tough games. Chicago just played Phoenix tough. It was down the wire, right? That's just part of this type of year. Everybody's fatigued. Everybody's hurting. Everybody's going through something at this time of the year. It's suck it up and be fortunate enough that you're in a position to be in the hunt for the playoffs and play good basketball.
What what does it show you about your team that you're able to do?
Fight. That's what it's shown me that they're fighting. We said that these last games we were gonna have to fight for our lives, fight for our playoff lives, and that's exactly what they're doing. Win, lose or draw, they've been relentless at just taking punches, throwing punches, and fighting their way through things. And tonight's gonna be no different. No different. We have to come out ready to fight. Yeah. Man, not just this season. Over the last couple of years, the organization has done a great job. I think our ownership, and it's an amazing ownership group. They've done an amazing job of really pouring resources so that we can have the environment that we have here, that we can produce the type of show that we are. The players obviously have a huge part in that in terms of the product that's being put out on the floor. But the Atlanta fan base has been amazing in showing up and supporting no matter what, no matter what we're going through, no matter the ups, no matter the injuries, no matter the losses. They just continue to show up and show out. And so the growth of it over the last 3 years has been really, really special. And as we continue to build this thing out and grow and get better, I think you're going to see a lot more from this fan base. Yeah.
This season. I mean, I know it's Tina Charles, but I mean, she told us she was going to retire.
I mean, Tina's a future Hall of Famer. Her mindset is always going to be of such, you know what I mean? She's earned that, right? With the type of play she's had throughout her career. And so her competitive spirit and her competitive nature, I, yes, I actually expect more. But but haven't played with her, right? And I also understand that was 10 years ago and that's a lot of time that is bypassed. But Tina is, again, she's the ultimate competitor, the ultimate pro. Every single night that she's going to show up and play the game.
Angel, what type of adjustments have you seen the Chicago Sky make and what
Yeah.
such a threat to.
Yeah, they're obviously more guard oriented with Kennedy, you know what I mean? But they're still being who they are. The one thing I will say about them is they are who they are. They're gonna play their behinds off. They play hard. They're tough nosed. They're still, I think, leading the league in offensive rebounds, so that hasn't changed. And obviously, Angel is a big piece of that. But they're just a tough nosed team. So if we come in here and we have any type of soft mentality against them, and kick our ass. And so we have to come out and be ready to play against a tough team that is also fighting for their lives. When people's backs are up against the walls, you get the best of them. You just get the best of them. So I'm expecting the best of them, and they should be expecting the best of us.
You had a message for fans tonight?
Appreciate the fan support throughout the whole year. No matter what has gone on this year, you guys have showed out, cheered loud, supported these players and these individual athletes, supported the organization. Continue to do that. We're not finished yet, so continue to do that. Continue to come out, and hopefully we'll show up for you as well. Thank you.
Socks today, Coach?
Nothing special.
Nothing.